little recount historically about when I met Diane and Peter in the recreation of Valley Beautiful about 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Just a year or so after I moved to the Valley. And I met Diane first, and then Peter. Of course, he was working for EMWD then, very much active as a liaison to the community. So I used to go to city council meetings, and Valley Beautiful's new, mission was to, educate people and make them more aware of landscaping with water-wise plants, because we knew then, even though the water companies didn't act like it, that water was going to be an issue, and so we knew that was something that really deserved some emphasis. So that was how I first got acquainted with them. It wasn't very long before Diane talked to me about Hemet Community Concert and wanted me to join and wanted me to be on the board and blah blah blah. So, it was kind of through those two organizations that I met them. And she's educated me about music, because classical music, was kind of down my list of genres that I appreciated when I first knew her. And heck, I've taken Osher classes from her and everything since then, and I just appreciate both of them so much. They have so much enthusiasm, and they live their mission. They're both so passionate. So I found that they're moving to an area that has a lot of wonderful music, and a chamber music organization that exists right in the town where they're going to move is called Emerald City Music. And I talked with the CEO, who's a very effervescent young man named Andrew Goldstein, and he and I had a couple conversations, and what we decided was the best thing for them would be a couple of season tickets to next season. They have 7 concerts in a season, and wide variation, some experimental music. Diane will be fascinated and pleased, and so will Peter. The two people that run it are very young, so it's a really vibrant, different organization than ours, but I know they'll both enjoy being members. So this is their little gift card that says Emerald City Music on one side. It kind of has a, I don't know what this number is, but I guess it's some kind of a number that's going to be important for them to use to get in. And of course, I was going to put it inside this card that says, your hard work has been a true inspiration to all of us. At long last, you'll get to relax and unwind. Wishing you a happy and fulfillment retirement / relocation. You've earned it. Congratulations from all of us.
Beautiful.
And so that's
Oh my goodness. I was hoping I'd learn more from Nancy, but anyway. Because I'm not sure when they joined.
You've been around longer than me in this group.
Well, I was trying to think when they joined the association. I think it was during Mary Thompson's term.
Diane said she was on the board in the 80s sometime, so I think that was long before Mary was president, because Mary was president after I was on the board.
Station, the association, the concerts changed. We used to have somebody that came out and helped us with everything,
Oh, yes.
And they had all these concerts lined up. Now it's everything on computer and all, and I'm not a computer person, I didn't have the knowledge that Diane had. When she came, she really brought us, increased our knowledge, and really improved the board and our membership too. But anyway, I was gonna say, because I was presenting to Peter, more or less. I was saying, Peter and Diane and Peter was more than nuts and bolts of the organization. If you needed anything, you could go to Peter. I was president for quite a number of years too, and my husband was always there too. And the song, You Lift Me Up.
Yes.
So I can be the better person. And that's what I used to think of too. It's the love and support that you have from your spouse and from the organization.
To be just an event to honor Diane, we wanted it to also be an event to honor Peter. And so the gift card is kind of for Peter to use with Diane when they go to Barnes and Noble. which is in that general vicinity. I think it's in Tacoma. And just as they will use the gift subscription for music, they'll use the gift card. All right, lovely, okay. Linda and I started something maybe 6 or 8 months ago actually maybe a year ago, when we thought they were leaving then. And then we, of course, it got put appropriately on the back burner, and Linda now has is gonna share the presentation she has for Diane.
We have proclamations from the city of Hemet for each of them. And this one is from the city of Hemet, California, honoring Diane Mitchell. Whereas Diane Mitchell has called the city of Hemet her home for 35 years. And whereas she has served on the board of the Hemet Concert Association since 1988 and served as its artistic director since 2011. And whereas Diane has impacted hundreds of piano students, preschoolers, and musicians in the Valley. And whereas she has committed all of her energy toward the physical and monetary support of music in the Valley. And whereas Diane Mitchell's service on boards, planning committees, and to the Hemet community as a whole went above and beyond the call. And whereas Diane will move from her longtime home here in Hemet to Washington this year, therefore, the entire Hemet City Council does proclaim the city of Hemet honors Diane Mitchell for the long-lasting impact she has made on the city of Hemet and the Valley community, and encourage the community to cherish the benefits of music and support the Hemet Concert Association in her honor. Signed by the entire City Council on February 13th, 2021. Whereas Peter Odenkranz has called the city of Hemet home for 35 years, and whereas Peter ended his career with Eastern Municipal Water District after serving in several roles over 26 years and building a strong bond with the community. And whereas he committed his time and energy to service of the Valley community, particularly supporting the Hemet Concert Association and the American Field Service. And whereas Peter has captured the hearts of many people in the community through his enthusiasm for Valley living and his positive nature. And whereas Peter will move from his longtime home here in Hemet to Washington this year, therefore, the entire Hemet City Council does proclaim the city of Hemet honors Peter Odenkranz for the long-lasting impact he has made on the city of Hemet and the Valley community. And we encourage the community to cherish the benefits of music and to support the Hemet Concert Association and American Field Service in his honor. Presented by the entire City Council, February 13th, 2021. Wow.
Our next presentation is going to be from Ward Paul, who is, of course, a past board member. And Ward, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, I need to call your name. We are presenting. That's too dusty.
Oh.
Yeah. This wonderful little music box in the shape of a piano. I won't wind it because you know how music boxes are, they never stop. But anyway, on the side there's a little plate that says, to Diane and Peter, an appreciation for over 30 years of dedication to the Hemet Concert Association, February 13, 2021.
What does it play? What?
I think it's a Bach song.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a long
it
time.
says, hang on. Here it is, Laura's thing. This is 26 years ago when Chuck and I first came to Hemet as snowbirds. She talked. I think it's Laura's theme, isn't it?
What is it?
Go ahead and wind it.
Can you name this tune?
Yeah, it's Laura's theme, isn't it? No?
No.
Oh, no, it isn't.
It's the other one.
Yes.
Like it is.
Anyway, so I have to shut up until it starts. But when Chuck and I first came here, it's like we came from a city where we'd been really involved with the symphony and stuff there. And it's like, what are we gonna do in Hemet? Somebody said, oh, there's a concert association. So we checked it out and we went. In our first concert, we met Diane, and it was like, we knew each other our whole lives. It's like we just, you know how some people, you're just like,
Yeah.
you know. And one of the first stories she told me about when she and Peter first moved to Hemet, what were they going to do and what was she going to do? And so she was going to teach and did teach piano. But one of the funny stories was she taught them in her home up here on the hill. And she lost several students after the first couple of years because the parents of the students didn't want to have to drive so far for a music lesson. I mean, in Hemet, everything is 3 miles. No matter where you live.
Where you got the cupcakes and how you went about all this?
Well, the cupcakes come from Harvard Street Bakery.
Oh.
Who always do a magnificent job as far as being beautiful and tasty. And when I called and ordered 20 of them and told them I'd pick them up, I said, now they need to be in individual boxes, because the boxes they have in the shop hold 2 cupcakes. They're fairly small. So these cupcake boxes, I believe, are special ordered for us. And when I saw them, I was very pleased. I think you'll enjoy them. They're all the same. They're raspberry. And that was Laura's recommendation, because she said it would look a bit like Valentine's.
Yeah.
So I asked them to put a sticker, a little label that says Harvard Street Bakery on each box, which they forgot to do. But anyway, that's where they came from, and I'm delighted to provide those today.
So let's give
in Ohio this morning, and she said, please tell her, thank her for the life lessons she passed on, even though I was 5 to 12 from her piano lessons. And we were lucky enough to have the majority of our lessons at our house. She would drive down to Thacker Drive near Mayberry, I guess, and but then sometimes drive up here. And so she was just so wonderful, and I watched some of the lessons, and what a dedicated and patient, you know, with those little kids with their little fingers, you know, clong, 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 clong. I thought, oh my goodness, this lady is just, you know, wonderful. And she hung in there. She's just a gem, and that's the spirit of a real piano teacher, isn't it? She was a wonderful, wonderful representative of music.
And Tom, would you like to say a few last words on behalf of the recipients?
Well, on behalf of Diane and Peter, I think they would have been wowed with what we have, and I think they'll be wowed when they see it. And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We may try to coordinate, Audrey and I. I'll just say parenthetically, tomorrow's Audrey and my 22nd anniversary.
Where's Audrey?
Just like at our wedding, I cried.